afternoon and welcome to Live at 4. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday. It's another busy day of breaking news developments. The global coronavirus crisis continues.
Yeah, things are evolving here. It's a fluid situation and it's changing by the hour. We have team coverage this afternoon and through the evening, and we'll begin with our Keely Arthur here in the studio where more cases of coronavirus were reported today. Keely?
Yes, Susan and Mark, yesterday we were telling you about the 7 active cases in Wisconsin. Now there are 18, so more than double these latest numbers coming to us just this afternoon. So as we said, 18 people in the Badger State currently have coronavirus. That's the number of known cases. We've had 19 total known cases in the state. That's including that one case we had in Dane County a few weeks ago. That person has since recovered. So far, 189 others have been tested, and those results have all come back negative. So yesterday, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services confirmed 2 additional cases of coronavirus here in Dane County. We're going to give you a breakdown county by county of those cases coming up in our next hour of news and up on our website, channel3000.com.
All right, Keely, thank you so much.
We are awaiting a live press conference with Madison school officials.
They are expected to announce their plans regarding the coronavirus. Our Adam Duxter is there, and he's going to join us with a preview of what we expect to hear. A lot of people very curious, Adam, about what's happening with public schools.
Yeah, Mark and Susan, leaders here with the Madison Metropolitan School District called this press conference to discuss how they really plan to go forward amongst the fears of spreading COVID-19. And we heard earlier today, reported in Madison.com, that their plans are going to be to move spring break up 1 week, starting March 23rd and going to March 27th. In addition, it is announced that they're going to be planning to give teacher-only days on March 19th and March 20th, so no students at school that day. Now, last night, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced that all K-12 schools would be having no school indefinitely, but as of right now, we don't know if there's any plans to do that here in the state of Wisconsin. But as you mentioned, this press conference is coming up in about a half hour. We'll be streaming that live on our Facebook page. Search News 3 Now or Channel 3000. We'll also have live reaction coming up here from the school district building at 5 and 6.
And we'll take that press conference live here on Live at 4 as well. Adam, thank you.
Thank you, Adam. President Trump has declared a national emergency over the coronavirus outbreak. There are now more than 1,700 cases across the country and 42 deaths. Skylar Henry is at the White House with the latest.
President Trump has declared a national emergency in response to the coronavirus outbreak.
Our overriding goal is to stop the spread of the virus and to help all Americans who have been impacted by this.
The move frees up billions of dollars in federal disaster relief for states. The president also announced measures to speed up coronavirus testing.
Today we're announcing a new partnership with private sector to vastly increase and accelerate our capacity to test for the coronavirus.
On Capitol Hill, Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the House will pass a multi-billion-dollar emergency response bill to provide free testing for anyone who needs it,
including the uninsured. We can only defeat this outbreak if we have an accurate determination of its scale and scope.
The actions from the White House come as Americans implement social distancing. Several states have shut down schools entirely, and millions of people have been told to work from home.
In furtherance of the order, I'm urging every state to set up emergency operation centers effective immediately.
In a suburb of New York City, which has seen a major cluster of cases, the state set up a drive-through testing center.
I got one of the first appointments.
The Boston Marathon and the Masters are 2 of the latest sporting events forced to postpone. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Louisiana became the first state to delay its Democratic primary because of coronavirus. It was scheduled for April, but it has now been pushed back to June. And the president's announcement immediately sent stocks soaring. The rebound comes a day after the worst trading day since 1987. The Dow Industrials gained 1,985 points. The Nasdaq soared 673 points, and the S&P 500 added 230.
In a letter to parishioners, the Diocese of Madison's bishop says Catholics don't need to attend Mass this Sunday. The bishop wants to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus. He says while attending church is a serious obligation, those who cannot attend because of illness or other grave reasons are not bound by obligation. He referenced the Wisconsin Department of Health's recommendation to avoid large community gatherings, including large international gatherings. UW-Madison freshmen are packing their bags and heading home.
Families are filling campus parking lots, trying to move them out as quickly as possible, unsure when or if they'll be coming back to the dorms this school year. Our Amanda Quintana is live on campus with how students are feeling about all of this. Amanda?
Yes, a lot of the students that I spoke to are really sad. They're also stressed out that this is all happening so fast. On Wednesday, they got notified that they would have to move out of the dorms and they have to be out by this Sunday. Now, there are some international students that are allowed to stay here, but a lot of students are heading to the airport. They are going to be heading home that way, but many from the Midwest, they have their families here, their parents picking them up. This is not how any of them wanted their first year of college to end. It's emotional for some of them. They're telling me they're bummed that they have to leave their roommates and their friends, and they're unsure if they'll even be allowed back before the summer.
We have no idea. I mean, we all kind of think that we're not going to, so everybody's saying their final goodbyes. Yeah.
Is that hard for you to do that so early?
Yeah. I mean, it's the beginning of March, so we thought we had 2 more months, so.
Students are trying to pack as much as possible since they might be home through the summer. I've also been told the Badger buses have been canceled, so some families are also offering to take their students' dorm mates too and drop them off along the way. But there's a lot of confusion still. It is sadness, it's confusion. They're unsure how these online classes are going to work, so they're just trying to wait and see what's going to happen. They really don't know when they're going to be back to campus.
Oh, there's such a big ripple effect from this.
Confusing times all around.
Yeah.
All right, Amanda, thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Let's switch gears now and check out the weather. Nice day today.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly, but not too bad.
The sun's out, that helps. Chris is out on the weather patio, basking in the sunlight.
Yeah, the sun feels good. I can certainly assure you to that one. And we've had plenty of sunshine out there today, folks. That's helped those temperatures warm up to, well, temperatures that aren't as cold as they could have been. Now, we're still a little bit colder than where we were at this time 24 hours ago. That's thanks to that cold front that brought the showers yesterday. But instead of topping out around 42, we were able to make it all the way up towards 46 today, and a lot of areas made it well into the 40s. You can see that cooler air hanging out just to our north. It is certainly breezy. Every now and then you might be able to hear a gust of wind hitting the microphone. Those winds are coming out of the north and west. Tomorrow, those winds will come out of the north and east. That's going to be helpful to keeping things a little bit dry. Of course, we're dry on Doppler track right now, but one of the things I'm watching closely is the storm system that you see across parts of the plains, Nebraska, Colorado, Kansas. That's going to be working its way oh so close to Wisconsin, but then that drier air will work into our favor as we head into tomorrow. Coming up in just a few minutes, I'll break down that full weekend forecast along with what you can expect. Now, right now, this is the Beltline at Park Street. There's not a lot of traffic out there, so things are moving along smoothly so far. No big issues are showing up. Of course, per usual, you do begin to see those slowdowns as we get into that evening commute. We'll keep a very close eye on those as we go throughout the rest of the show. Traffic comes up at 4:45. I'll have the full weekend forecast closer to 4:30.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Still to come at 4, getting your coronavirus questions answered.
We'll tell you about a Facebook Live event we hosted earlier today. We'll have some important answers for you later on Live at 4.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Tax time blowout at American Freight. Low price match guarantee. We will not be undersold. Over 30 dinette sets from $98. 2 mattress sets any size from $298. 7-piece living room packages from $398. 8-piece queen size bedroom suits that include the mattress set from only $398. Take it home today for $50. No payments for 60 days. Free layaway till tax time. Same day delivery ends March 31st at the corner of North Stoughton and Kinsman Boulevard.
I didn't choose this exact type of metastatic breast cancer, but I did pick clarity by knowing I have a treatment that goes right at it.
Discover Piqray, a treatment that specifically targets PIK3CA mutations in HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC. Piqray is taken with fulvestrant after progression on hormone therapy and helps people live longer without disease progression. Do not take Piqray if you've had severe allergic reactions to it or any of its ingredients. Piqray can cause serious side effects, including severe allergic and skin reactions, high blood sugar levels and diarrhea that are common and can be severe, and pneumonitis. Tell your doctor right away if you have symptoms of severe allergic reactions or high blood sugar while taking Piqray. Your doctor will monitor your blood sugar before and during treatment, and more often if you have type 2 diabetes. Before starting, tell your doctor if you have a history of diabetes, skin reactions, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Common side effects include rash, nausea, tiredness, weakness, decreased appetite, mouth sores, vomiting, weight loss, hair loss, and changes in some blood tests. Ask your doctor about Piqray.
At Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, we know that no two pets are the same. That's why each of our 5 Southern Wisconsin locations is wall-to-wall with everything you and your pet need, including dog food, cat food, pet beds, thousands of toys, treats, and chews, and supplies for your small animals, birds, and reptiles too. With so many options, finding what you need is easy. You gotta get down to Mounds and see for yourself. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
It's a force of nature. It's your new Jeep from Don Miller. Now with the Jeep Celebration event, you'll save big on all remaining new 2019 Jeep Wranglers in stock. Get your own Don Miller deal with rebates and incentives. You'll get up to $5,500 off MSRP. Rough it in style in your all-new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Lease for $249 per month, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, $39.99. Due at signing. The Jeep Celebration event on now at Don Miller, Madison and Dane County's Jeep headquarters. Odana Road, Madison.
Don Miller.
The world's largest consumer bicycle show, Bike-O-Rama, is this weekend at Madison's Alliant Energy Center.
Spring is coming, so is the 27th annual Bike-O-Rama, and admission is free.
Dozens of factory reps for all the major brands will be on hand to answer your questions about the new 2020 model.
All at the lowest prices of the year.
Test ride any e-bike on the huge indoor test track to win a $1,900 Fuji e-bike this weekend.
Clothing, helmets, parts, and accessories up to 90% off.
All bicycles include free local service.
The 27th annual Bike-O-Rama at Madison's Alliant Energy Center.
This weekend starts Friday at noon through 6 o'clock Sunday.
Well, as more warnings increase to avoid crowds because of the coronavirus, blood drives around the nation are being canceled.
The Red Cross says they need healthy, eligible people to donate so that we don't see shortages. The Red Cross says donations are vital now more than ever as coronavirus worries rise. Blood drives around the nation are being canceled, especially in states with large outbreaks.
Patients are counting on us across the country, whether it's people in emergency situations, whether it's car accidents, people giving birth. Blood is a vital part of our healthcare system, and we need to make sure that we have it available for the patients.
To help keep donors safe, the Red Cross is now taking the temperature of every donor and giving them a private health screening. As far as the blood supply, the organization says at this point there is no evidence that coronavirus can be spread through blood. We're hearing a lot about social distancing as a tactic to try to slow down the spread of coronavirus.
As schools are closing down, health experts are advising parents and students to not take this measure lightly. From schools to museums to amusement parks, closures and daily disruptions from the coronavirus have become the new norm.
I do think it is the right thing to do right now, and we are facing a crisis, and I think this will help. And we will focus on treating those who have the most severe forms of the illness, and we will all get through this together.
Dr. Lisa Maragakis is epidemiologist at Johns Hopkins Medicine in Baltimore, says even if you don't have symptoms, staying away from crowds and keeping your distance from others should be in the mindset for now. About 6 feet is what doctors are recommending. Dr. Maragakis cautions any symptoms, even mild ones, should be taken seriously, meaning parents and individuals need to stay on alert and stay home when you're sick. Well, earlier this afternoon, we took your coronavirus questions live on Facebook.
Jamie Perez and I went to UW Hospital where we met with UW Health Dr. Jeff Potoff, who is becoming a familiar face
yeah, he is.
as sort of the point person in the community to deal with these questions. We thank everybody who joined us this afternoon, but if you missed it, here's some of what we talked about. What is the current situation here at UW Hospital?
So it's improving. So UW Health Hospital itself can't run the test. We can collect the swabs. Right now we have a couple options. The State Lab of Hygiene is probably the lab that we use the most often. We know that their capacity is increasing nearly every day to do testing. We also have a couple private laboratories that are online, some reference laboratories. So every day we are gaining more ability to do testing.
What are your thoughts on traveling domestically, especially for this upcoming spring break?
Yeah, spring break. Well,
I know,
timing
right?
Is everything, isn't it?
It is, right? It couldn't have really come at a worse time. So domestic travel, it is hard to advise people specifically. It is really a person's or a family's comfort with risk, and really like what that travel is for. Is it purely pleasure and not necessarily essential, and maybe I should stay back? I think my recommendation would be if you are traveling to an area with known community spread of COVID-19, that is something I would really consider maybe not doing unless there's a really good reason to do it.
People are asked not to buy N95 masks unless you have the illness so you don't spread it, or for those who are caring for the sick. So what are people to do if one person in your home gets sick but the rest of you don't have a mask?
Yeah.
Good question.
This is a good question, and we hear folks ask this question, and I totally understand where they would be worried, right? So if someone in your household is positive for COVID-19 and we tell them to isolate in the household, well, like what are you supposed to do? What we know,
if you're in a household with somebody who tests positive, can you just expect you're going to get it?
Not necessarily, and this is kind of confusing. So we have some early studies, so this number might change, but we know that people who know that they're COVID-19 positive, they take all the precautions of like washing their hands, isolating, trying not to get close to their family members because the ante has just been up. They know. So when we look at other areas where people are isolated and they have family members with them, it's only about 1 in 10 people that actually contract the disease from someone who's actually living with them in the house, as long as they take these mitigation efforts. So the risk isn't zero, but it's not nearly as high as you'd think it would be. For mask specific, I'd say in the house, the mask is probably not so helpful as long as you can keep the person who's positive kind of in their own room, make sure that they're not coughing and sneezing on other people. The mask might not be needed, especially when we may not have any masks for them to use.
I deliver to places to people that have high risks, or you're in like a grocery store where you have to keep working, an airline where you have to keep working.
A reporter.
Or a reporter, yeah. Is there any way you can find out if you are a carrier and not be symptomatic?
Yeah, it's a good question, and the answer is probably not. So if you don't have any symptoms, your viral load might be so low that if we did the test, it would come back negative. And then we also know once you've had the disease and you recover, our tests go negative at some point, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks after you've had it. So there's only a short window of time where a test would be positive, and it's probably when you start having symptoms, and then that would be positive while you have symptoms, and then a period of time after you stop having symptoms, you might be positive, but then you would be negative again. So it would be tricky to be able to test to see if you've had it yet or not. You wouldn't know.
Okay, so once you get COVID-19 and if you recover, are you then immune?
Good question.
Great question. So again, just like most of the great questions, the answer is we don't know yet. Typically, coronaviruses, so common colds and things like that, human beings don't develop long-lasting immunity. So I'm sure all of you have had more than one cold in your life. So that's kind of like our knowledge base around coronaviruses. This coronavirus is different. So it's possible that people will develop some immunity, but I don't think we'll know until we have more people who potentially have gotten it more than once or seem not to get it again.
People are wondering if you show any symptoms, like if you think you have a cold, should you still not go to work?
Yeah, so right now, if you have any kind of upper respiratory tract symptoms, we don't want you in the community or at work. That would be, if everyone who had a little bit of a cold decided it was okay to go to work, we would have a big problem on our hands.
Good questions.
We have the entire conversation posted on channel3000.com. They were really good questions, and two of the big things Dr. Potoff wants everybody to know is if you feel like you're having symptoms, do not just show up at the emergency room or at urgent care. Call ahead, and that's true for all of the hospitals in the area, not just UW Hospital. And he said the two big things to look out for if you're not feeling well are fever and shortness of breath. Those are the two, and coughing. Those are the two potentially danger signs.
The fever's a giveaway.
Right, the fever is the big part of it.
And it could be the flu as well.
And we'll do this more often because it's a great opportunity to go right to the source and get your questions answered.
Starting right
Yeah,
here.
that's true.
All right, still to come at 4, it's called social distancing. It's the new buzz phrase.
But what does it mean for you and your family as schools and businesses shut down? That story is coming up after Chris's first warned forecast.
Welcome to the all-new Dwellings. Don't miss our new Fitchburg showroom grand opening now through March 31st.
My psoriatic arthritis pain, I had enough. It's not getting in my way.
Joint pain, swelling, tenderness, much better.
My psoriasis, clearer. Cosentix works on all of this.
4 years and counting.
So watch out.
I got this.
Watch me.
Real people with active psoriatic arthritis are feeling real relief with Cosentix. Cosentix is a different kind of targeted biologic. It treats the multiple symptoms of psoriatic arthritis to help you look and feel better. It even helps stop further joint damage. Don't use it if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms. If your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to. Serious allergic reactions may occur.
I just look and feel better.
I got real relief with Cosentix.
Watch me.
Feel real relief. Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentix.
Ram Truck Month means huge discounts and rebates at Don Miller. Drive in groundbreaking style. It's the new 2019 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn 4x4. Get over $11,500 in rebates and discounts on all remaining in stock. It's a 2019 IIHS top safety pick, just like the new 2019 Ram Tradesman Quad Cab 4x4. Lease for $392 per month, 48 months, 10,000 miles per year, $39.99 due at signing. Ram Truck Month is on now at Don Miller, your Madison Truck headquarters.
Don Miller.
This is Jill Karofsky's arena, and she doesn't mess around. As a prosecutor and now a trial court judge, Jill has locked up criminals and protected our families. This is also Jill's arena, a 2-time Ironman triathlete. No one outworks her. Now Jill is entering this arena, running for the Supreme Court to stop corruption and the influence of big money special interests.
Whether you're a violent criminal or a corrupt politician, I will hold you accountable.
Fair, tough, independent. Jill Karofsky for Supreme Court.
Every woman's health story is different. Every woman is unique. Your story is special, and your doctor should be too. One who's part of a women's health team, so your health story is all about you.
At Upland Hills Health, we focus on you. From PMS to menopause relief, we provide comprehensive women's health care services.
The care you need, near you, for you. Upland Hills Health. We help write new health stories every day.
Dwellings, Madison's best kept $150 secret. Visit our new Fitchburg showroom grand opening now through March 31st.
Take a look at this. Getting to Machu Picchu, one of the most magical and visited places on the planet, is exciting in itself, but doing it on a panoramic train with windows and glass roof allows you to enjoy the fabulous views. This extraordinary experience will take you through the snowy peaks. Through the trip, you can also dance and enjoy a fashion show.
That is on my list.
It is. Someday.
Wow, that's a great way to see it. I wonder where you pick up the train. Did it say?
No, it didn't say.
That looks like fun, too.
We'll have to wait, though, to travel.
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow is a special day for math fans and pastry fans.
Tomorrow is Pie Day. Now, as tradition, our morning show went to Hubbard Avenue Diner in Middleton for a pie eating contest, and it even included Dana and several of our coworkers and your husband. Yes. Take a look.
3, 2, 1, hands up. Pie cones down. Now, Jason is the very scientific referee here. I think he's gonna be the judge of who ate the most. Drum roll, please.
The well-rested man right here.
Wow.
Amazing.
Congratulations. For the first time ever, Jared Porter is the champion. Congratulations.
That is your husband, Dana.
That is
him, guys.
Well, he's a big guy. He's got an advantage.
He's a big guy. If you can't tell, we're all sitting down. He's 6'5", so the joke beforehand, he's got a little more size, especially over Hattie's kids. You know, they're a little shorter than that.
Those are Hattie's.
Yeah, and that's Will. There's Jake Taylor from our morning show.
Yes.
Yep.
And so Jared compared himself, you know, Michael Jordan's basketball, and he is the pie version of Michael Jordan.
He's modest.
Yeah, that's definitely one of his better qualities.
Look at he's concentrating.
There you are.
I could not keep it together.
Oh, that's very feminine, Dana.
I know. So I asked for a spoon and I got turned down. They said no utensils allowed in this nonsense.
And those are Hattie McLean's boys.
Those are Hattie's boys. And we thought they would pick it up a little more. So I was optimistic. I got up early this morning, got a workout in, but I could not keep pace with Jared. And then Will Loper, we just talked about slamming it right in his face.
So it's pie a year, free pie?
Free pie for a year. And we're hoping Jared shares with me. I think he's just going to share with Penny. Like, I think that's just going to be the outcome. I don't get any pie out of this.
And they've got a couple here.
We got a couple here.
Jason Harder gave these to us?
Yes, so they have actually a pie contest. I know everyone's bracket got busted with March Madness or March Sadness. They're doing a pie contest throughout the month of March, so tons of different flavors, some really cool ones like blueberry pina colada, just, of course, the normal ones of your French silk and cherry. So it's a great time to go try pie.
And tomorrow's the official day.
Tomorrow's official pie day, 3.14.
I was watching this morning. It was so fun to watch that. And I heard Christina say that you actually worked out before the pie contest.
I got my spin in early this morning. I went to bed early last night. So I was trying to earn the pie in my head mentally.
Jared showed you up.
Jared showed me up.
The roomie, as you call him.
The roomie, the live-in chef, that's him.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's really fun.
So Chris is coming back with the weather.
Yeah, we're going to swap places.
Right.
Okay,
we'll see you at
Chilly weekend.
Chilly weekend. It's going to be a little cooler. I know we've had some really nice weekends over the last few weeks. And temperature's going to drop a bit tomorrow, but it's going to stay dry. That's the good news. Chris will have your full forecast after the break.
Skintelligent is a skin balancing system enriched with probiotic technology. Skintelligent, the smart solution to healthy-looking, radiant skin. Free beauty picks with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate sale. We're throwing the ultimate party so you can save up to 55% off dozens of doorbusters throughout the store, including living rooms, bedrooms, and more. Then get the ultimate party favor. Take an additional 10% off our sale prices, plus 3 years financing with no interest charges. Plus, save big on sleep with the very best mattress deals on the best brands. Ultimate deals, ultimate selection, ultimate style. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Once weekly Ozempic is helping many people with type 2 diabetes like James lower their blood sugar. A majority of adults who took Ozempic reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
Here's your A1C.
Oh, my A1C is under 7.
And you may lose weight. Adults who took Ozempic lost on average up to 12 pounds.
I lost almost 12 pounds.
Oh.
For those also with known heart disease, Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as heart attack, stroke, or death.
It lowers the risk.
Oh.
And I only have to take it once a week.
Oh. Ozempic is not for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not share needles or pens. Don't reuse needles. Do not take Ozempic if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you are allergic to Ozempic. Stop taking Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, itching, rash, or trouble breathing. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Tell your doctor if you have diabetic retinopathy or vision changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Common side effects are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and constipation. Some side effects can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Once weekly Ozempic is helping me reach my blood sugar goal.
You may pay as little as $25 per prescription. Ask your healthcare provider today about once weekly Ozempic.
Merle Norman Skintelligent is a skin balancing system enriched with probiotic technology. Skintelligent, the smart solution to healthy-looking, radiant skin. Free beauty picks with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
OER.com
cold front come through yesterday, so now we're seeing some of those cooler temperatures out there this afternoon. Still, though, there's plenty of sunshine, and with high pressure overhead, that's helping draw in the dry air. That, my friends, is going to be crucial to the forecast as we head into tomorrow, because there's another storm system that has begun to develop this afternoon over parts of Nebraska, just east of the Rockies, and that's working its way towards the upper Midwest. But because of the drier air that we will have in place tomorrow, I do not expect many impacts here in south central Wisconsin. In the meantime, high-resolution Doppler is getting a break as opposed to yesterday when we had that line of showers and thunderstorms moving through from the north and west. But we'll see some cloud cover start to increase overnight. Temperatures fall down into the upper 20s. But I want to highlight the wind direction for you coming out of the north and east. When you have winds off of Lake Michigan around this time of the year, what that actually helps do is bring in drier air towards the ground level instead of higher up in the atmosphere. And so that helps prevent snow or precipitation from reaching your area. So here we are Saturday morning. Pay attention to what's happening here across parts of Iowa. You see that system that's developed across the Midwest, but it doesn't necessarily make it into Wisconsin. It stays further towards the south. And I'll show you another view of that here in just a moment. We'll see those overnight lows Saturday into Sunday coming down towards about 24 degrees. Then on Sunday, we're still a little bit cooler. We'll see more sunshine around, but temperatures will only top out to the upper 30s. Here's the bigger picture with that storm system developing. Watch just how close it gets. So anyone who's hitting the road perhaps, and maybe you're going to Des Moines or you're heading over to Omaha or Sioux Falls, you will encounter some snow if you're traveling out Saturday morning. But then once again by Saturday evening, that falls apart rather quickly. We'll see that sunshine in here for your Sunday, and then we start to pay attention to the next rain chances coming our way. Now right now we're not expecting any rain on Tuesday, but there could perhaps be some cloud cover around. The next true rain chance comes our direction, particularly Wednesday night and into Thursday. And by Thursday into Friday, this is when we could see some heavier rain chances around here, also combined with the potential for some lightning and thunder. Now, here's the next thing that I want to show you. This is the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. Notice the warmer than normal temperatures across the southeastern part of the country, the colder than normal temperatures across the northwestern part of the country. Now, the reason for that, it's all about the jet stream pattern. Watch how the colder air begins to dive across the west. Warmer air stays across the southeast with the jet stream bisecting the country. Well, what this does is eventually leads to the setup by next Friday with that rain chance of colder temperatures just north of us, warmer temperatures just south of us. We call this a baroclinic zone that leads to more rain chances. And then once we begin to look at the precipitation outlook, well, that is why the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, really most of the country are looking at a higher probability of above normal precipitation, but especially right here across the heartland of the upper Midwest. 39 for your Sunday. We'll be at 49 on Monday. 50s by Tuesday. Those rain chances arriving by the time we get you towards Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday, and that may end as a little bit of a mix by the time we get you towards Saturday morning. We'll be watching that one closely, still plenty of time, but at least we're mostly dry as we go through the weekend.
I don't want to hear no mix.
I know what you mean.
All right, Chris, thank you.
Thank you, Chris. We have breaking news now just into the Channel 3000 Alert Center.
Public Health Madison and Dane County says a University of Wisconsin-Madison employee has the coronavirus. Officials say they are being isolated in their home. They'll remain in their home until they're cleared by health professionals. We're also learning more breaking news.
Governor Tony Evers has mandated that all K-12 schools will close starting next Wednesday. Schools hope to reopen by April 6th. We are standing by, as we mentioned at the top of the show, for a press conference, and we will take you to that as soon as it happens. But that's a big announcement today. That's what a lot of parents have been waiting to hear.
So next Wednesday will be the last day of school for a while. Coronavirus is changing the way almost all of us live.
And that has companies around the globe finding new ways to stay in business. Nancy Chen reports.
Take a deep breath in.
This yoga class for new moms is smaller than normal.
This is unique. We're in a very unique circumstance at this point.
Neelu Shruti is the founder of Love Child in New York and has found a way to work around the coronavirus outbreak.
Deep breath in.
She put a phone on the studio wall.
Exhale, tone and lift.
So she can stream classes to clients at home.
awesome child's pose. For folks who feel more comfortable staying from home, they can log in and still make use of all of our services.
Connecting remotely has become the new normal since the spread of this coronavirus.
Exhale.
The desks at the public relations firm Inc. House in the Boston area are empty, but employees are still working from home, including company executive Ed Harrison.
I think people are relieved that we're taking a proactive approach.
And with companies around the world doing the same, it's keeping the people who give businesses remote capabilities extremely busy.
As you can imagine, the last 3 weeks, we have been swamped.
The company Dizion in Colorado is adding bandwidth. Each of these racks can support about 2,000 desktops.
We're helping all sorts of companies, not just here in Colorado, but really all over the globe.
One more.
Love Child is stopping in-person classes on Monday. Everything will be streamed.
Continuing to offer this in an online model has definitely kept people engaged.
And it's become a necessity as people look for ways to stop the spread of the virus.
All right, we now want to go live to that press conference in Madison with the Madison Metropolitan School District.
They're announcing their plans regarding to coronavirus. Let's listen in.
Important role you play in providing our community accurate and important information. I also want to thank the MMSD team who have worked so hard to plan, coordinate, collaborate, and prepare our district's comprehensive response to the unprecedented challenge that coronavirus, COVID-19, has presented to us in all school districts across the state and country. This team has worked very hard, closely with the Board of Education, to plan and prepare the district response to coronavirus, to keep our students, families, and staff safe. The board is very proud of their work, as MMSD has been a leader among districts across Wisconsin in how they are responding to this. I'm also grateful to our Board of Education, who our members are so closely aligned and connected to our community to continue to share information and hear concerns and provide information to our communities. Before I introduce Superintendent Jane Belmore, I want to point out that we have several MMSD administrators who are in the room to support us in providing you with the best answers and information possible moving forward. Superintendent Belmore will make comments on some important decisions that have been made recently. And then we will open it up for questions and answers for 10 minutes. And that will conclude the press conference. With that, I would like to introduce MMSD Superintendent Jane Belmore.
Thank you. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you all for coming today. We have a lot of fast-breaking information for you today. As Gloria mentioned, MMSD and its COVID-19 response team has been working extremely hard the last couple of weeks. We've been working in close collaboration with a great number of people. Public Health Madison and Dane County Emergency Management, the Dane County Executive's Office, the City of Madison's Mayor's Office, Governor Evers' Office, the Department of Public Instruction, Madison community organizations, and many of our neighboring school districts, as well as the 5 largest school districts in Wisconsin. We've been working to really collaborate on how to best address this place that none of us have ever been before. So it's been time for us to really be innovative, as well as putting our students and our families always at the center of what we are making decisions about. So over the last few weeks, we've been monitoring the spread of COVID-19 and adjusting the district's plan as the virus has evolved. School districts across the country, as you know, have been grappling with unprecedented challenges and conditions that the COVID-19 virus presents. School administrators have had to make incredibly hard decisions. Incredibly hard because we know that they truly impact every aspect of our community. These are decisions that we do not and we cannot take lightly. Ultimately, as superintendent, I am responsible for the safety and well-being of our 27,000 students, their families, and roughly 5,000 staff members in MMSD. An approach that includes taking responsive action only when we have a confirmed case, in one of our schools was becoming more untenable in my position. It would have been action that would be far too late. MMSD has been looking at ways to close schools in a manner that gives family and community members as much lead time as possible to make necessary arrangements. We had been planning to rearrange our school calendar, taking some additional professional development staff-only days and moving our spring break week a week earlier. And that is what I had planned to talk with you about today. But as no surprise, the landscape is continually changing. We were just informed a few minutes ago that Governor Evers' office has elected to close schools after Wednesday, March 18th. And schools will remain closed after March 19th until April 6th. So this was essentially the plan that we were going to share with you. And it still, we think, is a very good plan, and we're so appreciative of the governor for stepping up with this plan. It allows us Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to work with our families. I'm sorry, I think it is after Wednesday, March 18th. That was, is it March 18th?
Closure starts
Okay.
Closure starts after next Wednesday.
No. We'll begin on Wednesday, March 18th. So I don't know.
Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, thank you all for keeping us all updated. So, so it will begin March 18th, which is Wednesday, and will remain closed April 6th, until April 6th. So, at this point, we are knowing that it's very important for families to understand that when school is closed, we will not have required academic instruction. We will, however, provide books, packets, and enrichment opportunities for all students at every grade level. We will also have a variety of free online resources that will be shared with students and families that can be utilized while our students are at home. At this time, I also wanted to say, is this where I'm going to say that we can get free Wi-Fi? Okay. Spectrum has offered to supply free access to internet for families for 60 days, and I think this is a nationwide offer, so we'll be to try to take.
Okay, that was Superintendent Jane Belmore, who was announcing that school for the 27,000 students in the Madison Metropolitan School District, schools around the area.
5,000 employees.
Right. School will stop Wednesday, March 18th until April 6th. Now, that's an announcement from Governor Evers. And in the Madison School District, what they're doing is moving their spring break up a week earlier.
And she said that's essentially was their plan to begin with, and Governor Evers just sort of reinforced that. So
schools will close Wednesday, March 18th until April 6th, and I guess we'll wait and see what happens after that.
We'll have more coming up at 5. And there's more coming up at 4, including a look at a musical production of Peter Pan this weekend.
And then tonight at 5, we'll continue to update you on the coronavirus spread prevention efforts. Stay with us.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate mattress sale. Shop doorbusters, including our best deal ever on Beauty Rest mattresses, plus no interest financing for up to 75 months, and a free adjustable base upgrade with select purchases. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
The all-new Silverado HD adds to the legendary capability of the strongest, most advanced Silverados ever. With best-in-class camera technology and larger, more functional beds than any competitor, the only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado.
Or get $7,000 total value on this Silverado without the optional camera technology package. Or during truck month, get 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 crew cab pickups.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to a world of possibilities. Entresto is a heart failure medicine prescribed by most cardiologists. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Heart failure can change the structure of your heart, so it may not work as well. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. And with a healthier heart, there's no telling where life may take you. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure, and trust your heart to Entresto.
When being sick isn't as bad as not knowing why you're sick.
When questions lead to confusion.
And angst. And anxiety. When it feels like there's a tiger chasing you into the darkness.
And all you want is a little light.
A little hope.
This is when you need the best of the best. Doctors who don't just perform cutting-edge procedures and treatments. Doctors who invent them. UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
We made USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
That's how you do it right.
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
USAA. Wisconsin's best appliance deals are available now during the Ultimate Sale at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Find huge savings up to 50% off appliances from the Ultimate brands. And finance your purchase interest-free until fall. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
It's Steinhafels Mattress Madness Sale. Right now, get up to $300 in bedding accessories from Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, Purple, Nectar, Heirloom, and Stearns & Foster. Get a free box spring with Beautyrest Silver, Platinum, or any Dreams Cool Touch mattresses with copper technology. And as always, get free next-day delivery and special 60-month financing. Steinhafels has the largest selection of all the best brands, and they're all on sale. It's Steinhafels Mattress Madness Sale.
Well, the students at Our Lady Queen of Peace School were all set to stage the musical Peter Pan this weekend.
But like most events, the school canceled the performances due to the coronavirus.
But they put in so much work to get this show ready that we're giving them a chance to show off their skills. Our Michael Bruno goes backstage at Peter Pan.
What makes the Peter Pan Junior version, which you're doing here, different from the regular adult version of Peter Pan?
Yeah, so it's shorter. It's 60 minutes rather than being about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, like a typical production. All of the scenes are shortened, all of the songs are shortened, and the goal is to try to get the kids introduced to musical theater without inundating them with a ton of lines, so that way they get exposure to it, but also have the ability to kind of master what it is that they're learning.
Who's the swiniest swine in the world? Captain Hook! Captain Hook! Who's the dirtiest dog in this wonderful world? Captain Hook! Captain Hook!
So how much fun is it to play a pirate?
It's very fun to play a pirate. You really get to express your emotions and that inner self in you.
And how much fun is it to be in a musical? Have you done musicals before?
I've done one before, Beauty and the Beast. I played the role of Maurice. It is very fun. It is a long, lengthy process, but it is very enjoyable too.
So do you like doing musicals? Have you done musicals before?
Yes, I've done 9 musicals before in the past 3 years.
Wow. So is this something you might want to like continue to do once you like get into high school?
Yes.
So do you know where you're going to be going to high school?
I am going to Edgewood High School.
That's where I graduated from, about 100 years ago.
Who's the creepiest creep in the world?
And what do you think is the hardest part for you in rehearsals?
Hardest part, probably like staying alive and keeping the great energy that you have to sustain throughout the process.
Do you get nervous when there's people out in the audience when you have to do a show?
Sometimes, but not like rarely. Once I get on stage, like it just all goes away. Like at first I'm a little scared, but then I realize it's no big deal.
I'll never grow up, never grow up, never grow up. Not me, not me, not me, not me, no, sir.
All that work. And this is the point of this Backstage with Bruno segment where Michael joined us on set to talk about the show.
However, we're all trying to do a little social distancing right now, and so our management instituted a policy of no guests for the time being because we're trying, like everybody else, to show caution.
However, joining us on the phone now is Michael. Good to hear you, Michael.
Yes, I'm phoning in from Neverland. Tinkerbell and I are calling in.
It's hard to believe that those are grade school kids.
It's amazing. They are going to be the future stars from high school and then on to Broadway. It's amazing. They're just so talented.
It's unfortunate the show got canceled. A lot of high school musicals have been canceled as well, but thanks for giving us a chance to give the kids a little props for their hard work.
Yeah, they're so appreciative. They're so great. Really, it's wonderful.
All right, take care of yourself.
Yeah,
stay healthy.
Well, everyone.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Keep your wood floors looking their best with any of Surgenian's 3 hassle-free, dustless, and eco-friendly systems. Options include deep cleaning, clean screen and recoat, or dust-free sanding. Restore your wood floors today. Local, sustainable Surgenians.
The ups and downs of frequent mood swings can plummet you to extreme lows, lift you to intense highs, or make you feel both at once. Overwhelmed by bipolar 1 symptoms? Ask about Vraylar. Some medications only treat the lows or the highs. Vraylar effectively treats depression, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1. Full spectrum relief of all symptoms with just 1 pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. Metabolic changes may occur. Movement dysfunction, restlessness, sleepiness, stomach issues are common side effects. When bipolar 1 overwhelms, Vraylar helps smooth the ups and downs.
With one of our favorite Portage families here at the Portage Furniture Store, the Ayers family that has grown a little bit since, he says high five. That's right. Since the last time we were here.
We sure have. Austin and I, proud 3rd generation owners, and now we're working on our 4th generation. We've seen generations of customers come through, and I think we take a lot of joy in seeing, hey, my parents bought from your dad, or bought from your uncles, or bought from your grandpa, and now Austin and I get to enjoy that ourselves.
How much fun is it on the days you come back into town and the 3 of you are together?
It's very special. Like I said, the longevity from when my dad and uncle started in 1940 to now, very special.
We're very, very proud to showcase predominantly American-made brands and companies that we've worked with for a very long time. We have a number of great lines, including Serta Mattresses, Smith Brothers, FlexSteel, Lazy Boy, and England.
And not everyone has the Ayers last name, but everybody here, I know you guys consider family.
Yeah, we really have some wonderful people here, including, two salespeople, Rosie and Punky, who have been here with us from the very beginning, and we're really thankful for them.
Yeah, they really make you guys. They're the ones who make you all look good.
Yeah, they are.
No doubt.
And we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, well, he said it. I did. What are some of the biggest things that sets you guys apart?
The free delivery. Yeah.
They still got it. I was wondering.
We do.
Glad to hear it.
And on top of a first-class free delivery service, we're very proud of our huge selection of top name brand furniture at guaranteed low prices.
Well, with the free delivery, we've got a lot of stops, but I'm glad you're helping me. From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison. He's excited.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
We'll watch some clouds around for Saturday with highs in the 30s, upper 30s by Sunday, chances of rain by the end of next week.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate sale. Save up to 55% on dozens of furniture doorbusters throughout the store. Then get the ultimate party favor. Take a bonus 10% off our sale prices and 3 years no interest. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
At Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, we know that no two pets are the same. That's why each of our 5 southern Wisconsin locations is wall-to-wall with everything you and your pet need, including dog food, cat food, pet beds, thousands of toys, treats, and chews, and supplies for your small animals, birds, and reptiles, too. With so many options, finding what you need is easy. You gotta get down to Mounds and see for yourself. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
This is Jill Karofsky's arena, and she doesn't mess around. As a prosecutor and now a trial court judge, Jill has locked up criminals and protected our families. This is also Jill's arena, a 2-time Ironman triathlete. No one outworks her. Now Jill is entering this arena, running for the Supreme Court to stop corruption and the influence of big money special interests.
Whether you're a violent criminal or a corrupt politician, I will hold you accountable.
Fair, tough, independent. Jill Karofsky for Supreme Court.
Just because we're super hungry
doesn't mean you gotta spend a lot, because Denny's brought back the Super Slam with eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage, and pancakes, all for just $5.99. The $5.99 Super Slam is back. See you at Denny's.
Spend more time on your health, not your drive to the gym. Anytime Fitness has 40 area locations, so they're close to home and work. Get more strength training, more cardio, and more coaching at Anytime Fitness. Now, get a 2-week membership at Anytime Fitness for just $2.
The world's largest consumer bicycle show, Bike-O-Rama, is this weekend at Madison's Alliant Energy Center.
Spring is coming, so is the 27th annual Bike-O-Rama, and admission is free.
Dozens of factory reps for all the major brands will be on hand to answer your questions about the new 2020 model.
All at the lowest prices of the year.
Test ride any e-bike on the huge indoor test track to win a $1,900 Fuji e-bike this weekend.
Clothing, helmets, parts, and accessories up to 90% off.
All bicycles include free local service.
The 27th annual Bike-O-Rama at Madison's Alliant Energy Center.
This weekend starts Friday at noon through 6 o'clock Sunday.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate mattress sale. Shop doorbusters, including our best deal ever on Beauty Rest mattresses, plus no interest financing for up to 75 months, and a free adjustable base upgrade with select purchases. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
With a world on edge, boy, we need a break from all the bad news these days.
It's Lola and Louie to the rescue. Our news hounds have the best animal stories of the week.
It's News Hounds Now Update with Lola and Louie.
This week on the News Hounds, talk about some monkey business,
a Cheeto-loving pup,
and some very rare painted dogs.
But first, the Prague Zoo is celebrating the arrival of a mantled goriza, a West African monkey. Born completely white, not yet the black and white coat it will grow into, was filmed cuddling with its elders. Mantled goriza are dwindling in numbers as their habitat is threatened. They raise their newborns as a group, so it's common to see the babies swapped from one adult to the other. The baby's name will be revealed once the sex is known.
The Brookfield Zoo in Chicago is celebrating the arrival of a litter of African painted puppies. They were born at the end of January and are now being checked out by vets. There are 5 males and 2 females. The